For pigmentation, we do have a lot of treatments that we're offering, but again, it depends what part of the body that you're concerned and what type of pigmentation the person has. We do have medical graded peels that we actually do for facial areas. We are able to treat multiple different pigmentations. As we all know, there are different types of pigmentation. There's hyperpigmentation, which is normally with a skin trauma or any kind of hormonal disorders. We do melasma. We also treat sun damage. We also treat freckles or any really old pigmentation. We have got medical graded peel that in many cases you only need one-off treatment that can help you to remove any stubborn pigmentation. We also have microneedling procedure with the combination of different depigmentation solutions that can help you to remove very superficial pigmentation that comes with the scarring. And then we also offer medical graded body pigmentation peels, because we all know due to the overusage of many products our body picks up many form of pigmentation. So we do have medical graded peel that targets especially to those body areas which have stubborn pigmentation. Yeah, so in body pigmentation, you know, there are many areas that pretty much every man and woman suffers. So there are some common areas and there are some accidental areas. So in common areas, we have got intimate areas as bikini lines, inner thighs. We're talking about the underarm area. A lot of people do build up a massive amount of pigmentation under their breast line. They can have on the bra roll because of they're wearing the wrong clothing and the stuff. Then body pigmentation really develops in people, and it's extremely common more in men than in women. So they pick up a lot of pigmentation after post-acne scarring. It can be on their back, it can be on the front area that is treatable. Then it can be genetic. So a lot of people have genetically problems with pigmentation. It can be the knuckles, toes, elbows, knees. And then we have accidental. So, you know, all those sun worshippers who like to go and just have like a bit of a sunbathing, and then it's really hard. The hardest part to put the SPF on is back. And sometimes people are really obsessed with sunbeds and the stuff. So they end up damaging their back. I've seen thousands of cases like that where people have got extremely pigmented back which does not match their original skin color. So the pigmentation treatments that we're offering in here, in particular you ask for the body, so that targets all those areas and concern that I've just mentioned. Facial pigmentation is quite common, and if I will say that it shouldn't be labeled in one skin type, pretty much I have treated skin type 1 to 6. Yes, it's true that in certain skin types, pigmentation is much more hyper as compared to the other skin types. So facial pigmentation, people have hyperpigmentation, which normally is an accidental pigmentation where they have a sun damage or product reaction or any kind of a medical negligence, or they had skin burn for whatsoever reason, a product reaction. So what happened, their skin get traumatized, and as a reaction of that trauma, their body starts building up pigmentation. It's called hyperpigmentation. Externally starts, if you leave it for longer time, it penetrates more deeper. Then we have a different pigmentation which we call melasma. So the hormonal pigmentation that due to certain reasons, genetics or hormonal changes, especially in female, body picks it up from internally. So it's a deeper pigmentation that travels to the skin surface. There was a time when melasma was not treatable, but now it is. So there is a medical graded peel that we offer for either type of pigmentation that actually really helps to remove it on a very deepest level. Not only we help our clients to remove the pigmentation, but we also guide them how to maintain their skin in future so they don't really have to go through certain problems ever again. So the treatments that we're offering in here in particular, I know in the industry there are certain treatments that do come with a huge amount of different reactions on the top of the treatment. But the treatments that we have chosen at Shumaila's have been medically proved. There are no side effects for that. However, we need to really understand that when we offer you guys like a complimentary consultation, it's there for a reason. So none of the aesthetic treatment in the world can be harmful if it's not contraindicated. So when we make sure that we check all form of contraindications from our patients and check their suitability and eligibility, that if the patient is eligible to move ahead, so there's absolutely no side effect. Also, any form of a treatment you do, the maintenance is required. So as I said, we will help you to understand how to maintain that treatment result. So in future, you don't have to go through that problem ever again.